is good! Beer is good! Beer is good! It's tough!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode of The Beer Chasers. I'm Preston. We're joined once again by Nate Palm. Nate, how's it going?
You know what? I'm kind of tired.
Well, may have something for you tonight to help out with that, because tonight we are tasting Terrapin's Single Origin Coffee Stout. So essentially, it is a base stout that is dosed 4 different ways with 4 different coffees.
Yeah, and those 4 different coffees are, we got one from Ethiopia, which is Hambela, then one from Sumatra, which is the Wahana Natural, one from Guatemala, which is, work with me here, the Huehuetenango, and one from Hawaii, which is the Kona.
Yeah, so very interesting concept. I don't know if this is a wake and bake stout blend with 4 different coffees or if this is a unique base stout, but interested to try it either way. You ready to go?
Oh my god, yes.
Let's drink some beer. Alright, so here we have all 4 beers lined up. I think we're going to do this a little differently this time since we have 4 beers. And really it's the same base beer, so I think we should just go for the coffee notes itself and see if we can pick those out.
Yeah.
And maybe at the end we'll talk about the beer.
Okay, yeah, and I got the cheat sheet here for this episode, so I'm not even going to try this one.
Alright, what's first?
First we have the Ethiopian, which is from Ethiopia. Location, the Oromia region, from Umbela Estate, Alaka.
Nice.
It's a natural process, grade 3. Varietal is an indigenous heirloom. The tasting note says strawberry jam, melon, and vanilla.
From a coffee, okay.
Yeah.
Not a big coffee guy. Generally, I like just dark coffee. I just want to be able to taste the coffee flavor, so I don't know much about this, so I'm super excited.
See, I love coffee, and like I said, I'm kind of tired. I'm excited about this.
So we should be tasting, what is it, strawberry
jam? Strawberry jam, melon, and vanilla.
Okay, let's give it a taste. I guess there's kind of a hint of...
Yeah, surprisingly enough, yes. Like, yes, there is.
Berryness. I would never call out strawberry. And it's almost more in the follow-through than it is in the initial swallow.
Yeah, when you think strawberry jam in this thing, picture you took a dark black cup of coffee, you put a little jam in there for your sweetener instead of sweet and low. Okay. That's kind of, I think, the way that strawberry jam's coming through in this one. But yeah, no, I'm kind of... They did a good job on the taste now. I'm kind of getting that. They had the strawberry jam, melon, and a hint of vanilla.
Interesting. I would never pull those notes out of coffee, but now that I kind of know it's there and I can look for it, I kind of get a hint of that. Yeah. Again, nothing like super strong, but
no. But
overall, for coffee flavor, it's nice. I mean, it's a great coffee stout, good base beer for it. So
no, the more I drink it, the more I taste that strawberry jam, and that's actually really kind of awesome. That's really tasty. That's really good. If you like coffee, if you like beer, you need to drink this one.
All right, moving on. What's next?
We got the Sumatran. Sumatran is from Sumatra, from Sidiklang, from the Wahana Estate. It's a natural process, grade 1, a variety of Rostuna. The tasting note is pineapple, sugar, and cinnamon.
Okay, interesting.
So another random kind of fruit flavor we're trying to get out of this one.
All right, give it a shot. It does smell a little different. Definitely not as like coffee-y on the smell.
No, actually on the nose, I got more, almost like a cayenne pepper thing, so that kind of...
Interesting. It does taste different. Not as strong, not as robust and full as the other one.
No. Still tasty.
I don't get much of the tasting notes that talks about the pineapple, the sugar, cinnamon.
No.
Interesting. I guess that's just from the roast process, or is it really from the fields they pick it from? Or
the one thing is, what I keep picking up is like almost like a cayenne. It's probably just the cinnamon. Okay. Just doing a straight cinnamon, that kind of spice.
So you get some sort of spice.
Yeah, that spiciness to it. Oh, these are making me happy.
I mean, I guess I'll pick that out a little bit. So yeah. Now that you kind of pointed out, these are things again with coffee I would never be able to pick out unless you told me. And when I started with beer, it was the same thing,
Okay. With the pineapple. I do kind of get that note, but it's not like the pineapple sweetness that they're talking about. Mm-hmm. Think of the pineapple when it's just purely acidic kind of thing, right. Like right at the front of the tongue. Okay. You can almost pick out a little bit of that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah? Yeah. Yet again, they're kind of... Their tasting notes did a really good job because if you actually pay attention to what's on this box, you're not going to be shocked by what you're drinking. Like they get it pretty much right on the head. So, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right, the next one we have is Guatemala from Huehuetenango.
So
yes. If you want to like tell me how horribly I'm butchering that, go right ahead, please. I beg of you.
Is it Utenango or Hu?
From oh god. Can you read the farm?
Okay. The farm. No.
There's no vowels.
Ixlama?
It's Lxlama.
Yeah. Llama.
Llama.
Ixlama. Lixlama.
Lama.
Sorry.
From Slam. We're butchering this.
Sorry to our viewers in Ixlama.
The process. Okay. So the first one we had was a natural process. This one is a fully washed process.
Okay.
I wish I could tell you what that meant.
Yeah. Well, I imagine one is just straight maybe from the tree or the bean, maybe they treat it, and these actually go through a full like washing process and they get the husks off or something along those lines. That'd be my guess at least. And
actually, you know what? Don't know because the grade for this one is strictly hard bean.
Grade strictly hard bean, okay?
Yeah. Varietal is 50% bourbon. Ooh, bourbon. And 50% Caturra. Tasting note, here we go. Juicy finish, medium body, plum and black pepper.
Okay, plum, black pepper, medium body. All right, let's give it a shot. It smells unique. Kind of has these right for the gulp, but it kind of has a sweetness to it in the smell, like compared to the other ones. Like definitely has like
it has that like the plum on the nose, but wait till you have that taste.
Again, so hard for me to pick it out, but so far my favorite I think is the Ethiopian. But
okay, so for me, you get that plum right on the nose. Black pepper's kind of on the side of the tongue, and it definitely has a juicier finish than the other two. Like the other two are like slightly thinner, like really enjoyable. This one like definitely has some body to it. Like I said, medium body, but definitely like the same juicy finish was a pretty good descriptor for this one because I feel like it is kind of juicy. In the
As you walk me through it, maybe it's a placebo effect, but I do get what you're talking about now. But
well, it kind of helps that I like coffee.
Yeah, it almost has a little more I don't say acridness or acidity to it. I don't know if you picked that up as well.
Yeah.
It seems a little more bitter on the side of the tongue.
See, you can see I actually do enjoy these ones a little bit more because I'm not just shooting them like I usually do. I'm actually like drinking them slowly and enjoying them.
So the last one.
Last one on it from Hawaii, from origin of USA. Who knew? From Hawaii, from the Lahua farm. Process is fully washed. The grade is extra fancy. Varietal is Kona Typica. And the taste notes is clove, honey, and tea-like.
Okay. So let's see if we can get to that.
Let's see what tea-like is. Actually, right on that nose, you kind of get a bit of that honey.
I smell stout. I'm not gonna lie. Again, my palate and nose for coffee is not there yet. It does have a slight sweeter taste, if you can get through the stout kind of bitterness.
Mm-hmm. I find the clove more on the linger. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure out what you mean by tea-like. If you mean I have to drink in a small cup and be all fancy with my pinky up, sure, yeah, okay. But either way, it's good. It's good. I can't tell if it's tea-like or not, but it's good. It's
excellent.
really, yeah. So, okay. Yeah.
So overall, I think interesting experiment. They all do taste unique. I wouldn't know if you put these next to me and said, like, what's different? I'd pick out, like, what was different, but I could definitely tell they're different beers, even though it's the same beer, but you know what I mean? It's dosed differently.
Yeah. And what's nice is and what's kind of fun is, well, you said that you like the Ethiopian more, but each one had their thing they wanted to push forward. Mm-hmm. Each one had their own flavor. Each one had its own shining star. So each one, in its own right, was a fantastic stout.
Yeah, and you know, the law of multiplying or multiplicity, maybe make words here, but you know,
no, it's a bad movie, but yeah.
Considering this is the same base beer and it tastes 4 different ways. Imagine doing like 4 different beers with 4 different coffees. Just the results are endless.
Exactly. Like like in any good experiment, you need your controls, you need your variables. So keep your control as your base stout, and 4 different variables. You made 4 very good, very interesting beers.
Yeah, the beer itself definitely tastes like Wake and Bake, just with different coffees in it. I mean, from what I remember that beer tasting, if it's not the same, it's damn close. It's pretty much the same beer.
I had Wake and Bake kind of recently, and what's kind of nice is, well, Wake and Bake, yeah, it's very similar, but these ones, like I said, especially for any of you out there that actually drink coffee, what's fun about these is it's very specific tasting notes for each and every one. So you do get, instead of just like, nice, coffee, great, I'm going to drink this before I go to work, kind of breakfast beer. These ones, like, you actually are able to sit there and do exactly what we did, to pick out those flavors and actually enjoy it. And it's not just a beer you drink and you forget. You actually drink and you pay attention and you enjoy, which you don't get that very often. It's kind of nice to finally have a beer to pay attention to.
Yeah. So I just went back to back on all of them real quick. I don't know if you want to take another swig of them and try it, but yeah. What's your favorite of the bunch? I still think I like the Ethiopian best. It just, when I drink coffee, I like it kind of robust and flavorful, and I'm not even sure if that's what this really is, but to me it has the most balls on the coffee aspect, which is kind of what I like when I drink coffee. Same thing when I do drink wine, which I don't know much about. I like a big red oaky. When I smoke cigars, I want a big, heavy cigars. When I drink coffee, I want big, heavy coffee. What do you think? It's all good.
Yeah, basically. No, honestly, like each one has such a distinct, different flavor to it that to go, oh yeah, this one. Like I said, I like coffee, and I appreciate a good coffee. Like I don't just get a random cup. Like I usually drink espresso, or I go to. Yeah, no, we do craft beer, but no, I go to those stupid little craft coffee joints, which I really do enjoy, and that's what I'm going through here. I'm putting both my loves into one thing: my craft beer and my craft coffee. So, depending on what my mood is, basically all 4 of them are so different and so good.
I could rate it Ethiopian, Guatemalan, Hawaiian, Sumatran, which is really surprising because generally when I drink coffee, I like Sumatran coffee, but in my beer, maybe not so much.
No, honestly, like I think I agree with you though. Like that Ethiopian, like has that sweetness that's there right off the bat. It really does grab you. Like it has such nice flavor and it's so smooth. Like, so I think out of the 4, I think Ethiopian is probably my favorite one too.
Cool, man. Well, interesting pack either way. I love the concept, love the idea. I hope Terrapin or other beer companies do more stuff like this.
Yeah,
definitely an interesting experiment. Love the idea. They've already done the blending for you. You could do that at home and mix beers and stuff, but they've already done it for you. So just go pick it up, try it. And it was reasonable. It was like a $12 or $13 4-pack.
No, exactly. So. And there's a very important word you use there that I appreciate when other breweries do it. It's the word experiment. Don't be afraid to experiment. Try something new. Try something special. Try something that grabs somebody, because this is technically kind of simple when you think about it. It's like stouts, coffee. Okay, let's make different coffees, but it was an experiment, and I think they kind of hit it right on the head.
And it helps that they have a great base stout already. A Wake and Bake stout, and I'm not sure that's 100% what it is, but
either way,
it's a great base.
And they went through Jittery Joe again for these ones. So we anyone who's had any of the Terrapin stouts, they know Jittery Joe, and they know that it's a solid one. So yeah, their base stout is already solid. So being able to experiment with that and having the different coffees be their variable, that's fantastic.
Very cool. Well, I think that's going to wrap up this episode. Nate, as always, thanks for helping out. Appreciate it. I'm Preston. Nate, we're the Beer Chasers. We'll see you later.
Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good. And stop. Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good. Let's go drink some beer.